All right. I don't know. Should I have my hands up here and here? I don't know what to do with my hands.
You're just going to cross them over?
Yeah.
It is the crossover.
Yeah, it's true. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pleeka. Today we're talking about the Arroverse crossover crisis on Infinite Earths. Probably the majority of the second half and less of the beginning. Because we were going to do a video on the beginning stuff, but then we just never did. So probably more of the last two episodes. But I really, really enjoyed it. It's hard to put it all together because there was that big gap. But I think I do like them doing that gap.
Really? I was going to say I didn't like the gap.
Oh, you didn't? Why not?
No, because I didn't, it's a while. And
I guess you did go, oh, that's Martian Manhunter? I thought that was Diggle in the beginning.
I did.
And our cable, for some reason, is fucking annoying. And the second the crossover started, it went black for the first, minute or so. So we missed the previously on. And then it went right into the monitor. So you didn't get to see the previously on, but still you should probably remember what characters got taken away and were Paragons. That was the whole point of the first two.
Yeah.
But so I can see your point with that.
Diggle could make it.
My one gripe with the crossover is that Diggle didn't become Green Lantern.
My one gripe is that there's no Wonder Twins.
That would have been cool. That's fucking cool. What's the monkey's name that they had at the end?
Gleek.
That was awesome. Because we were both waiting for meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, something like that, and they added that there. That was pretty dope.
I don't know how many times I watched Super Friends when I was a kid, but I used to...
You bought the Super Friends before, right? DC Universe was coming out in a month, and before you bought Super Friends on Blu-ray to have it so we could all watch it.
And we never did.
We watched 2 episodes.
Yeah. And it was horrible.
Yeah.
Literally, the actor that does Batman does the bad guy, too. But, it's just fun. It's funny, the first episode tonight was more serious, and they're beating the bad guy.
This kind of felt like the real part of the crossover, don't you think? Like the other stuff, a lot of shit happened in the beginning part, in the beginning couple bits, and there's a lot of crossover stuff and all that.
Yeah.
But this felt like the main...
Well, what I was going to say is the first part felt like, okay, we gotta win, and it was serious, and then the second part felt more fun.
Yeah, it felt more goofy like the normal crossover. Like when they're are all crossovers like this? I'm not letting my kid watch that show anymore. Yeah. And all stuff, there was a lot of inside jokes.
I really enjoyed it. I liked the first part too, but I enjoyed the second part a lot.
How surprised were you in the first part when Barry's in the Speed Force, goes to Star Labs, and boom, Ezra Miller shows up?
That surprised the hell out of me.
I was surprised, but also it got spoiled for me because I went on YouTube, and it was just the first promoted clip there, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm opening the YouTube app, and it's right there.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't go on any social media.
I didn't think people were going to upload clips on the crossover that didn't air for us yet.
They do every time.
Yeah, but not on YouTube. Usually it's Twitter that spoils me. But that was pretty cool. I wonder, how much it cost them, because I bet a pretty penny for that.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was cool, and I like the fact that it was a surprise, because they fucking told us every other one.
He's really the only crossover, I think, that we didn't know was happening. I can't think of any that were actually supposed to be a surprise. Maybe Captain Cold as, the voice of the Wave Rider, but that's not even that big. That's someone that's already been in the show.
But I don't want to know that stuff. You know what I mean? I want to be in the moment when it happens.
But it was really cool how many of those got. They got him, they got Burt Ward to do his stuff.
Well, and then, so we also didn't know about them showing all the shows at the end.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was really cool. So in the end, when they fought the Anti-Monitor, they created what we just thought was Earth 1, and that was going to be it. But then I'd like to, because it opens up with the Monitor doing the speech from, the Crisis comic and the show now, of explaining the multiverse. So now that the multiverse has been reborn, you got Oliver doing it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But so you see Swamp Thing, you see the new show Stargirl, you see Doom Patrol, you see Titans, and is there anything else, or is that it? Oh no, you see the Green Lantern show from HBO Max that's coming out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and that was it. That was pretty cool though. They tie everything together. I did not expect to see Swamp Thing or Doom Patrol at all. Once they started showing out, maybe they'll show Titans, because that's still going, and they already showed that once. But that's pretty cool. They tie them all together now.
No, it was really cool. I mean, if you can get Ezra Miller,
two of the shows on there now are HBO Max shows, because Doom Patrol now is an HBO Max show, and then the
Titans
in Green Lantern. No, Titans still DC Universe.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what their reasoning for that is.
That's interesting.
Yeah, splitting it all up, making you pay for multiple apps, but whatever.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's true. I'm trying to think what else. I really, really liked all the stuff in the Speed Force this episode when because you got to see kind of alternate versions of stuff when Sarah died. You got to see Barry show up there, and they're like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're not real. I'm just gonna take her real quick."
Oh, I did notice in the beginning that like they were like special guests. Kate Cassidy, is that her name?
Katie Cassidy.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Well, I just thought it'd be at the end when they fixed everything. I didn't think it'd be something like that.
Well, yeah, me too. And then when they showed that, I was like, oh, yeah, I get it now.
Yeah, there's a lot of really really cool moments like that. It was kind of weird the one they chose for Batwoman, her just to show up at whatever industries it was called at the time, and just her and Adam.
Well,
and
it's hard
Oliver
to put her in when she just got.
Yeah, like she doesn't have a moment, but they could have just done like an Elseworlds thing, like she was in because they did the Invasion crossover with Kara and Oliver. They could have done just last year's crossover with her. I just thought that was a weird choice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I didn't really think about it. I just was thinking she was new and that like they didn't have much to go on. But
everybody else had a scene. Her only scene, the scene they chose was something she wasn't in instead of a thing.
Yeah,
she wasn't.
No, I get it. I just didn't think about it in the time. I was just gonna say something and I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I did like how at the end Black Lightning said, I didn't really know Oliver, and you actually said that.
Yeah, before that, because everyone's stepping up and they're like, yeah, Oliver was a great man. Oliver helped me out so many times. I went to Black Lightning and go, yeah, I never really met the guy, but whatever. I said that to you, and then he leans over to Barry and goes, yeah, I didn't know the dude, but he seemed like a cool guy.
Yeah, that was pretty.
And
funny.
I was like, wow, that was cool. I love that at the end when Barry revealed they have the Hall of Justice table now, chairs for everybody. It kind of scares me that Cisco and Ralph are MIA.
It's interesting.
Yeah, like what's that all about? And they see everybody else, and
yeah, you do see everybody else
from all shows except for them, and they get to this whole new reality now.
Even Wells.
Yeah, they brought him back to Nash, which you didn't even really need to bring back that character.
No, they could have just been that.
Because it was just it was Adam and Ryan Choi building that little shrink device for the anti-monitor.
And they never showed him. I thought something was going to happen where he would have to become...
He's going to be on Legends, so I think anything else with him will happen on there.
Yeah, I just thought they would show something.
Maybe, yeah. But I think overall this was a great crossover. Were you disappointed at all that they didn't tease the next crossover in the end? Or are you glad, like...
No, I think...
We won't know.
Well, I did think about when they're fighting the giant anti-monitor, that, like, how do you top this? Like,
yeah, but we've thought that every time, though, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
but...
with Invasion, we're like, oh, it's cool. They even brought, like, Supergirl's in here. All this shit. How are they going to top this? And then they do Elseworlds, and they have Oliver as Barry and vice versa, and then they go and meet Batwoman. You're like, oh, fuck, how do they top this? And then the end credit stinger is Crescent Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
So I think their way to top it, though, is to, like... be more goofy like this. It's like do a smaller one, but like little shit like that, because then like you don't have to top it. Like just do different instead of trying to like, oh, we got a bigger bad guy,
or just let them go, let them be together more. Yeah,
I think that'll happen now, because I think there already is supposed to be like a Supergirl and Batwoman crossover this year, which I was like, okay, so they're probably gonna merge the Earths if that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they merged all the Earths. I think it's funny that Black Lightning's in the Earth now.
Oh, for sure.
Because they're like, oh, he'll never be in it.
Yeah, and you know it makes sense. Although I did find it funny that they are all happy that they are all on the same Earth now, and I was like, well, what about the other people?
Yeah, you brought that up. I was surprised they actually didn't mention that. You were like, that's it's funny, Dandy. They're all happy, but like, what about all the other Diggles? What about Jesse Quick? What about all this stuff? Because now Stargirl's on Earth too. They showed that at the end. There's so many other Earths. Like, what happened to those people?
Yeah.
What happened to like the random Joe Schmo down the street in Supergirl's Earth?
Right.
That's weird.
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess you could go crazy thinking about that stuff.
Yeah, and also, I think so. I said my one gripe was actually the Green Lantern thing. That's actually not my. I have a second gripe.
Oh. Dos gripos?
Since last season and this season, we've thought the future scenes on Arrow were completely pointless.
Oh yeah.
And now they are, because Diggle has a daughter again. Mm-hmm. And we've already seen screenshots and a promo trailer for Green Arrow, the Green Arrow and the Canaries, whatever that's fucking called, the spinoff.
That sounds like a band.
Kinda. It's a spinoff show.
I mean, not a good band.
Spinoff show that we'll potentially watch. Maybe not. But like, it's all different now. Like, what was the point of showing us the future timeline shit if it's all different now?
Yeah. Well, and I didn't mean to bring that to your attention and make you bummed.
Well, no, I already thought that based off the promo images they released like yesterday.
Well, because I said, oh, so that's that girl.
Which I didn't even catch that was a daughter. I would have not caught that until like the next episode of Arrow or something. Because I just saw it, I was like, oh yeah, Diggle's got a daughter, and then you're like, yeah, I was like, oh wait, yeah, his son was Deathstroke.
Yeah, and I was like, doesn't that mean that there's no Deathstroke? You're like, oh, the future was just wrecked. What was the point of even watching that?
Yeah, it took me off, really.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go.
But I mean, honestly, we probably won't even watch. We'll watch the pilot episode because that's in the next episode of Arrow, and then we'll see where we go from there with that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. If it's good, we'll watch it.
The show I'm really looking forward to is, which they didn't even really explain fully. I'm wondering where that's going to go. Is the Superman Lois Lane show? She mentioned to go home to his sons, and he's like, "What sons?" So I'm wondering because they said they're looking for another boy, and it seems like they're doing Super Sons, and then Lois and Superman will be in it also.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's been pretty hinted that it's going to be Damian Wayne. So I'm wondering if maybe he adopted Damian Wayne or something like that, or if he just has another son and it's going to be like a Damian Wayne type, but they can't call it Damian Wayne because of Batman and all that shit.
I mean, Batman's in that universe.
Yeah.
So I mean,
but they're always weird with those rules.
They are weird, but they're getting less weird with them.
Yeah, definitely. The fact that they had Ezra Miller in this, I'm like, oh, anything's possible.
Yeah, I mean that was really cool. I'm
trying not to shake this table because I keep hearing the dun, 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 dun in my ear, but it's hard not to put my hands on.
You must have my headphones.
No, it's just you can hear it.
Because I can't hear anything.
You're an old man. What was your favorite part of the crossover? All together, parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
No, there's only 5 parts.
Oh. Actually, the end with the Hall of Justice and all that shit.
The Hall of Justice, yeah, that's something we were waiting for from the Invasion crossover. Like, oh, they're all standing there. They're gonna call it the Hall of Justice. Yeah, and they even ended it showing it had the music too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I just like that for nostalgic reasons.
It's interesting. So Oliver's dead, and
sure?
In the end of last season, he died twice. So I'm pretty sure now he stayed dead. End of last season, Felicity met the Monitor, and he's like, "Oh, I'm taking you where Oliver's at." So do you think? Because we'll have the Green Arrow and the Canaries, and then be the last episode of Arrow. That'll probably be like a trip down memory lane, and he's in. Like, do you think he's gonna be in like a? I don't want to say heaven, but a place like a heaven or whatever. Him and Felicity and people he loved. Like we'll probably see Roy there, his mom and dad.
See Chubbs and that alligator.
Yeah, people just hanging out there. Do you think that's what it's gonna be?
They'll be Force Ghost. Arrow.
That's what I thought too. It'll be like. I'm assuming it'd be just like that.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think Chubbs and the alligator will be there?
No, obviously it's not going to end like Happy Gilmore. He didn't know Chubbs or an alligator.
You don't know that.
I do know
Could have met him in the Speed Force.
He's never even seen the movie.
It could be Killer Croc and Chubbs.
Can I just turn off your mic? I'm just going to turn off your mic right now. What are some other things you liked about the crossover, though? We haven't really brought up anything from the first bits.
I don't know. I really like this one more than the first part. I think because
clearly you don't remember the first part. You thought Diggle was hanging out with Flash, and
because I made one mistake and I wasn't paying attention in the beginning.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I like this one more because it was.
No, I do agree. At the end of this one, I was like, oh, this was fun. But the other ones, I was like, oh, okay, that was a crossover. Like it was cool. And I liked all the cameos and stuff and like the range like that, but I don't know, it just seemed a bit, I don't know.
No, I liked the cameos, like Burt Ward, and I don't even remember who else was in it, to be honest.
They had the original Black Canary girl, I think it's Black Canary, from the old show as a spinoff of the Tim Burton movies.
Oh,
They had Titans in there, they had 90s Flash died. That I really liked that bit too, and like there was moment. I guess I like these episodes more. There was moments I liked a lot in the other ones.
Yeah, it's not like I disliked it. I just like these ones a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But I did like the cameos, but it just felt like maybe it should have been longer. There was just like so much in that short little time for the first 3 that it's like they just kept going back and forth.
I hope I like this break they did, but I almost wish they would have done like. All right, we have 2 this week, and then next week 1, and then next week 1, or whatever, or like split up between weeks more instead of, or like throughout the week instead of 1, 1, 1, nothing, and then here's 2.
Well, for instance, Rick, who also watches this, he was texting me, and I was like, "Yeah, we just got done watching the crossover." He goes, "That's on the night?" Like he didn't even know.
Oh, he didn't even know it was on the night.
Yeah, so wow. I was like, "Yeah, it's 2 hours."
That's funny.
You missed it. But you know what I mean? So
he has the same cable company as us. He missed the opening, anyways.
But that's what I mean. So, I mean, you wait all that long and you could run into a problem like that. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's not a choice I would have made, but whatever.
I am happy they're all back. Like, this is a good kickoff. But oh, cool, Flash is back on now. Arrow's back for 2 episodes. So like, it'll be fun to watch them again. Because I kind of like you said and like Rick said, forgot about him up until like last week. Last week I was like, oh shit, it's on, cool.
Yeah, I totally forgot about him.
But so how do you rank your crossovers? Like, where does this rank in your list of crossovers?
I mean, I think this was by far the best because it was just so much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to not have this much and then be like...
They've gotten better at it every year. Because remember the first year it was just like remember Flash and...
it was just them hanging out, basically.
Yeah.
This does get me so much more excited, though, for the next crossover, which I know it's like typical of me to say something like that.
Yeah.
Just because, like, the Hall of Justice, I'm just excited for them all to get together in there and see what else they've added to the Hall of Justice.
Well,
and then sit at the round table. Maybe that monkey actually shows up. Wonder Twins, maybe
Lex Luthor will start the Legion of Doom.
Oh yeah, I forgot he owns not Catco, whatever that Supergirl's corp is.
Oh, the DOA.
DEO.
DEO.
Yeah, not DOA, not Dead on Arrival.
It should be.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else I want to say. I really, really liked it. I'm very disappointed that Reverse Flash didn't show up because he was in the article that Iris was supposed to write, but obviously Flash didn't disappear, so some shit's different. But whatever. Oh, Iris, I guess, wasn't back either.
No, she wasn't.
So Iris wasn't in it, Cisco wasn't in it, and Ralph wasn't back.
I mean, Joe wasn't in it.
Yeah, neither was Joe. What the fuck? You got fucking Canary bitch crying in the Arrow cave, and she doesn't even help them fight the Anti-Monitor. You have Ryan Troy building a bomb, but she can't go down there and fight. But we don't get to see Joe.
What's Joe gonna do?
Run, Barry, run! You give him motivation.
No, but it was technically a Legends show, so I mean,
yeah, but it opened up it was like 20 minutes of Supergirl in the beginning. That's what I thought was kind of funny. The opening of the second episode for this was in Supergirl. She wakes up at home. Oh, is this a dream? But then she goes on the computer, and then she goes to that thingy, and he gets a Nobel Prize. And she runs outside and fights Weather Witch, and then Flash shows up. Like, they're trying to trick us. Like we didn't think it was gonna be Earth 1 with all them on it.
I didn't. But I mean,
you thought Diggle was.
You told me it was gonna be like that, and but I didn't really think about it. So
yeah, you didn't believe me.
So like when Weather Witch showed up, I was like, "Isn't that the bitch from Flash?"
Then he shows
Flash
up and he goes, "Isn't that the bitch from Flash?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
I think that was a quote.
Yeah, he quoted you actually. It was weird because like you said it before him.
Yeah.
And then we got Marv Wolfman cameo, kind of like a Stan Lee cameo for that because he did Crescent of Earth. That was pretty cool. And Barry's like, "How long have we all been fighting together?" And he's like, "Forever."
Yeah.
Yeah, I really I love their crossovers. I would almost just like them if they put all their efforts from all the shows and then just make like a 10 episode crossover every year instead of all the other shows. I'd be cool with that. Just like a Justice League movie on CW every year, and I think that would be enough for me. I feel like.
Yeah, and then every time it's over, you're like, well, next year they should do this.
Oh yeah, but we do that with like Avengers is over, and you're like, oh, next year Iron Man's gonna be back, shit like that. Like that's just what you do with this shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I'm excited for all the crossovers. I love them. This is like my favorite time.
Yeah, I didn't know what that, because I don't watch Legend Tomorrow, so I didn't know what that giant Furby was.
Oh yeah, Bebo. You're like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh shit, I gotta explain this to you.
Yeah.
I've never liked Bebo. I know anybody watching this will probably hate me for saying that. I've never liked him.
I was really confused by that.
Yeah, I was a little worried that was gonna be the big bad when they were fighting.
It made me feel better that the people that aren't on Legends were also confused.
Yeah,
by
they didn't know about it either.
Yeah, so that made me feel better.
So anything else you want to say about the crossover?
I don't think so. I think you covered it all. There's
hopefully we talked for 20 minutes. Hopefully we covered enough. Did you see that one comment we got on our fucking The Outsider video?
Yeah.
Saying this is reviews for like basically retards?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, what the fuck is that all about?
You know what that is too, is I'm sure that's someone who's read the book and was like, oh, they don't know anything.
We are someone that watches it. This is just us having a conversation about the show.
Correct.
It's not to inform you about anything. It's just us talking about it.
Well, and I was thinking about that and I'm like, okay, so we're doing an after show about a show that has a book on it, and if you're watching it to get some new information, fuck off.
Yeah, we're not here for that. We're going to be like, oh, wasn't it cool when Oliver was the Spectre and...
He was a little Jedi-ish.
Yeah, when he took off his... I wanted him to go, hello there. That'd have been pretty dope.
That is the
Pull
worst,
out a lightsaber.
The worst Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Let me see. Let me hear yours.
What?
Let me hear yours.
No.
Hello there.
Wow. Please stop talking. I don't even remember what I was saying now.
Well, I do want to mention. I was going to mention this in the top, but I forgot. If you don't want to watch us and like you like, oh, I want to watch this video. I don't know how you know this until you got to the end, but whatever. I want to listen to them talk about this in my car. You can check us out on Spotify or Apple or Anchor, and you can listen to us instead of watching us.
Your finger's really crooked too.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you'd like to see us do. We used to do videos in Flash and all that shit, but we kind of got down on that. We didn't really care that much. But if you want to hear us talk about Flash, if you enjoyed this for some reason, you want to go, wow, I wonder what they think about Flash every week. Comment down below. Maybe we'll do that because I think it comes back next week or the week after.
Nobody's wondering.
They might. Who knows? But yeah, so thanks for watching. Comment down below your thoughts on the crossover if you want to hear us talk about Flash and whatnot, and we'll see you guys next time. Hello there.